What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching The Road to Beast Wars. This is just a web series. We're talking about the production of Transformers Rise of the Beast. This is episode number 13, and in this particular episode, I'm very, very excited. In fact, I think this is the most excited I've ever been since the start of production. I know that this whole thing is very exciting as a whole, like overall, but I think the most excited I've been before this episode, or before what I'm about to talk about in this episode, is seeing Bumblebee and Optimus Prime roll out together on set, which was a couple episodes ago. But in this episode, we're about to talk about something that really, really, really excited me. And before we talk about that, we are going to give a couple of shout-outs. And that is to these wonderful fans that have been sharing and posting all the photos, set reports, and like videos of what's being filmed in Montreal. So in no particular order: Dylan Hicks 2003, Quinning Chambers, Optimus Prime Productions, Liu Kang 94, and Ramdeem Studios. Thank you so much for sharing these photos, and also to those who have taken the photos and taken the videos at Montreal on set, on location. That would be Transformers Alt Modes, Rick Pans 69, and also, of course, the Transformers French fan site, and that is transformersfr.com. So thank you so much to all you guys. You guys are the backbone of this journey. Without you guys, this journey would not be very, very exciting. Okay, so we are all happy that you guys are doing this for all of us, because it's just it just creates a lot of excitement, and it's just more fun, speculating this way. All right, so thank you so much for that. We are going to first talk about this Instagram account, Transformers Alt Modes, and I'd like you to give them a follow, because in this Instagram account there are 7 photos, and actually there's more than 7 photos. Some of these posts actually have multiple photos, but in any case, this account actually has nothing but posts from the filming of Transformers Rise of the Beast, and there's a lot of really exciting stuff here. So give them a follow, show them some support, and let's just talk about it. So let's talk about this photo, and this is, I believe it's one of the sets for the Beast portion of Transformers Rise of the Beast. So not the urban city settings in New York City, but I guess more the Peru location. So they're going to film in Peru, on location in Peru, but then once they get into, like, I guess some caves, I guess this would be it. So that's pretty cool. They're building it on this this lot over here. Speaking of caves, these are Maximal caves. At least that's what it says in the posting. So they're building these Maximal caves, and I guess this is where these are the dwellings of the Maximals. So I'm really curious what it's going to look like inside. Here's another shot of it. Obviously, a lot of work is being done there, and here's a shot from a more wider perspective. So it's being built on this empty lot, and then here's a close-up shot. As you can see, it's definitely like a cave inside. It's very, very rocky. It's got some rock walls. And it's going to be really interesting to see what it really looks like inside. So that is really, really exciting. Next up, we have the Dominion Square building. Now, this is very familiar, obviously, because I think it was Connor Woods that actually posted in a couple episodes ago that Mirage, as well as a couple of New York City police cars, New York cabs, they were in this lot. This is a holding area for this lot. So now that people know, now that fans know that the holding area is the Dominion Square building, they've been making their way there to check out the vehicles. And sadly and disappointingly, they weren't there. Nobody was there. I guess Mirage is using his cloaked mode. This is a security vehicle for the New York, for the security staff or personnel for the New York Museum of Archaeology. Now, this is where that would be where Dominic Fishback's character Elena works, because she is oh my god, I forgot what her role is, like the specific name, but I'm just gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. It says right here, Elena is an ambitious, talented artifact researcher. There you go. So that all makes sense. For the reason why she works at the New York Museum of Archaeology. Now we're going to talk about the exciting stuff. Now this got me really, really excited because, okay, everybody knows by now that there's some footage and photos of Optimus Prime rolling out, okay? And what's exciting about this is that he's not just rolling out from a lot, he's rolling into action. So let's check this photo out. It's a night scene, okay? So here's Optimus Prime rolling out. He's got all the lights on. It looks really cool, by the way, because of all the lights. Here he is from another angle, and this is with all the lighting right on him. Now, this is being filmed at the Parc Jean Drapeau, or Jean Drapeau Park in Montreal. And they are doing some filming there, of him rolling into the scene, this park. Now, what could the scene be? As you already know, the Parc Jean Drapeau is also where the Hammond Pavilion is. This is a fictional building, which is constructed just for the movie, and it has that blue backdrop, which is later on is going to be they're going to put a CG background on it to make up for the rest of the building, the upper part of the building, which it's either going to be like the way it looks, or it's going to be like blown up or damaged or whatever. Okay, so there he is rolling out rolling out once again, and there it is. So he's rolling into this scene where the Hammond Pavilion is. Now, what was going on in the Hammond Pavilion in the last 2 episodes when I talked about it? Action. Now, we didn't see any action per se, but destruction is more of a specific term I should use, because there was garbage thrown everywhere, there was flipped cars, and there was structural damage to the Hammond Pavilion. He's rolling out, and I'm just wondering, is he rolling into battle, or is he rolling in to see the aftermath of what took place? So if he's rolling in to the aftermath of what took place, then we already missed the action. The action already took place, and he wasn't involved in this fight amongst whatever he's fighting, Predacon, Terracon, or Decepticons. So he's just rolling in, and then he will eventually transform, and he'll be like, what happened? so that's what's going to happen if he were to be rolling in after this, what took place, all right? Now, on the other hand, if he was rolling in before or into battle, then later on we'd see explosions and sparks and things cars being flown around and all that stuff, right? So it's one or the other. I'm going to lean towards that he's rolling in to the aftermath of the battle. And the reason why I believe that is because now there's a video posted on Instagram where he's rolling in, and there's there are flames. There are already flames there, and you didn't see anything blow up. Okay, so this was posted by TransformersFR.com, and the flames are already there. Hence, they're ignited and like flaming very calmly. They're not like out of control and go, they're nothing like that. So I think that he's just rolling into the aftermath of the battle. So actually, the battle already took place. Now, one of the things that the thing that I'm going to talk about that is the most exciting is this is potentially our first look at Scourge, which is, it should be really, really exciting, but we don't actually see him in this particular shot. But look at this. It's a giant torch. Like a torch is being blown into the air, and it makes me believe that Scourge is definitely more like a Mad Max style, aggressive looking truck. And they're not filming the truck right now. They're just filming the flames, just like as I said, a Mad Max style truck. Because if you remember a lot of Mad Max style trucks, they just had flames blown out of them to look cool, to make them look more aggressive, right? And I think that is essentially a placeholder spot for where Scourge is gonna be. So that is really, really exciting. I think when he rolls into battle, he I guess establishes dominance by just like having flames blown out of him. And there you have it. So that's really exciting. So we got our first, I guess, action sequence of Optimus Prime rolling into battle or after the battle, like an aftermath. And we got our potential scene for Scourge. And this is somewhere in the streets of Montreal. And what's very interesting about both of these shots is that these are both night shots. So now I'm wondering if these two scenes, now these are two separate scenes, the Parc Jean Drapeau and also the streets of Montreal. I'm wondering if these scenes are connected because they both take place at night. Another action sequence which could potentially be connected is, of course, the police chase with Mirage and the New York City cops. So because they take place at night, they could all potentially be connected in some way, and it would make sense, but we just have to piece it all together. So we're not sure right now, but we will find out later on. I just want to talk about night shots, okay, night action scenes. Every film in the Transformers franchise has always had a night action scene. So in the first one, we had the Bumblebee and the barricade fight, as well as the blackout opening battle. Okay, in the second one, it was the Shanghai battle. In the third one, Dark of the Moon, it was that's Memorial Row or Memorial Way, where they have the, Washington D.C. Okay, where Sentinel Prime was activating all the pillars. Age of Extinction, it was the lockdown Ratchet sequence at the beginning, and then the last night it was what was the night scene on the last night? Oh yeah, the World War II scene, and then of course in Bumblebee it was the Shatter and Dropkick final battle. Okay, so now we're having another night scene. I think it's cool that they changed it up. Daytime scene, battle scenes, and then nighttime battle scenes. So this is our nighttime battle scene involving potentially Scourge. We definitely know there's a car chase with Mirage, and now we know Optimus Prime is potentially rolling into, after the battle, rolling into the aftermath of the battle, after the battle has already taken place. Now the big question is, who was causing all that destruction? Who is causing all that destruction at the Pavilion Hammond? All right, that is the big question. Is definitely any Decepticon, any Predacon or Terracon is obviously big enough to lift up dumpsters and just cause structural damage and throw cars around. So it's a very good question to find out who that is. All right, so very, very exciting. The interesting thing about that particular scene is that Optimus Prime is rolling into that scene by himself. So that could mean a couple of things. Either he's really alone, or the Autobots that are involved in the scene are already in robot mode. Okay, they're definitely not in vehicle mode because, well, why would they be? If this battle already took place, why would they be in vehicle mode? That wouldn't make a lot of sense. So I'm thinking that the Autobots are waiting for him. They lost the battle against whoever they were fighting against, and then Optimus Prime is just joining the battle like he always does. Even in Bumblebee, he joins Bumblebee at the end of the movie. Every other movie, the previous 5 movies, he joins at the very last moment because he's got to make his grand entrance, Michael Bay style, right? So once again, he's right here joining at the last minute. I'm just theorizing, okay? And now, if it isn't all that at all, then it could be a full-on enemy robot, and by enemy robot I mean one of the 3: Decepticon, Predacon, Terracon. Enemy robot, human scene. It could just be an alien robot or Cybertronian just getting an artifact from the building, from the Hammond Pavilion, okay? And then causing all the destruction, and then it was only involving humans, no Cybertronians whatsoever, and then Optimus Prime rolls into that scene. So that could be it. So it could be a battle scene, or it could be an enemy robot scene stealing an artifact, or it could be Optimus Prime, simply rolling into seeing the destruction of everything that just happened, okay? So there you have it. Hey, let me know in the comment section below. Like, this is all very exciting, okay? Now, this is the beginning. Like, in my opinion, this is the beginning of bigger things to come, because we've been seeing, we saw a car chase, we saw like few set photos here and there, but this is the most exciting so far. We're gonna get more of this, although we might not get the introduction of more vehicles. We might just see a lot of Optimus Prime rolling in and out, but that's still very exciting. I still have yet to see more Bumblebee. We've only seen Bumblebee that one time. We definitely see Mirage in a police chase, but I'd like to see, well, where's RC? I'm curious about that. When is RC going to show up? So that's a good question, and I'm really curious about what's going to take place on the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, I'm going to leave the links in the description box below. I might share some random things about the filming. So make sure you follow me on both platforms, as well as stay subscribed, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Anyways, my name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.